I want to discuss this book that I just got done reading. This is The Night Swim by Megan Goldin. I personally have a hard time getting into real life true crime, but fictional true crime I absolutely love. I'm going to give a couple of disclaimers. I'm not going to spoil the ending of the book, but I am going to be discussing details. So if this is on your to be read and you don't want anything spoiled at all, I would scroll now. I also want to say that some themes in this book may be difficult for some people to hear. The biggest theme in this book is sexual assault, so if that's something that you don't want to hear, scroll. We start off with a character named Rachel Crawl who has a true crime podcast. Sometime within the first or second season, I actually cannot remember which one it was, but her findings actually do end up setting a man free, and her podcast goes viral. With podcasts becoming such a popular thing, especially true crime podcasts, she decides for her third season she needs to do something fresh and new. So she ends up sitting in on an active trial. The trial is set in a small town called Neapolis, and the trial follows a young man who's being accused of raping the police chief's granddaughter. Now, with the perpetrator, we get all of your kind of stereotypical, he was a swimmer, he was going to go pro, promising young man. Also comes from a rich, well-known family, and the town is pretty divided on who they believe. Now, it is worth noting at this point that Rachel makes a point to never show her face because she likes being able to remain anonymous. So it shocks her when on her very first day in town, she receives a note on her car. The note is from a woman named Hannah who says she has been reaching out to Rachel for months, begging her to take a look at her sister's case. It just so happens that this trial is taking place in Hannah's hometown. Now, officially on paper, Hannah's sister Jenny died by drowning in an accident. However, Hannah has evidence that she was actually murdered. Jenny was a teenager when she was murdered, and Hannah, being the younger sister, was just a kid. The boys that were involved in murdering her sister obviously gave her some pretty evil threats, and when she was questioned by police, she was too scared to say anything. Over the next couple of weeks, Hannah contemplated telling somebody what had happened, but then suddenly her mom died and she was shipped out of town to go live with an aunt. And at this point in the book, it has been 25 years since her sister's murder. Now, we as the readers really get to sit in with this trial. We sit in day after day with Rachel and listen to every detail of the case. And we also get this side story where Hannah leaves more and more notes on Rachel's car, and in each note she gives more and more details leading up to the night of her sister's murder. And as I'm sure you guys can guess, worlds collide between these two cases. We have one small town where two very serious crimes have been committed. Important characters that are carrying around some deep secrets, and one mysterious character that holds the key to both cases. This book was so well written, I really felt like I was sitting in on a very real case. And the secrets that come out throughout this book absolutely threw me for a loop, and I did not see the ending coming. If you've read it, let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.